An author much younger and wiser than I am now once wrote, "My legs are my favorite part of my body because they take me anywhere I want to go." That's how it all began, with that one sentence scribbled across the back of a receipt for a BLT and a Diet Coke. Those 18 words turned into 80,000, which turned into a book deal, which turned into the start of what should have been an incredible career. The writer in question was, well, me. Except I no longer feel like him. I'm no longer the kid who had big dreams of becoming a published author, being on bestseller lists, and seeing the cover of his book staring back at him through bookstore windows all over the city. Every single one of those things did become a reality, but I've learned the hard way that sometimes dreams aren't everything you'd made them out to be. Now, all I have is the memory of the words that got me further than I ever thought I would go, and these same old legs, which cramp up a lot more than they used to. As I stare down at my thighs, I don't feel the strength I once did. I don't feel the urge to get out there and chase after my dreams and make things happen. I see nothing but a faded stain on my khakis that survived the wash, ketchup most likely, and a slight trembling motion that only gets worse when I sneak a glance at the time on the dashboard and realize it's almost 7. Isn't there a faster route we could take? I ask the Uber driver. "Sorry, buddy," he replies. "Map says we're already on the fastest one." I lean my head back, letting out a long breath as I stare out the window at the red lights of cars braking all around us. I hate first dates. Hate them. I hate the back and forth on the apps. Hate the first encounter when you don't know if you should go for a hug or a handshake or a polite nod. Hate the boring questions of where you're from and what you do for a living and what you enjoy doing in your free time. Tonight, though, I mostly hate the anxiety of being late. "Don't worry," the driver says to me. "We just got to get through the next couple intersections. I'll get you there in no time." Trying to keep busy, I open the camera app on my phone so I can take one more look at my hair. I swear it always refuses to behave right before important events. If only anyone had seen me yesterday. I spent the entire day inside my apartment and my hair looked glorious, but tonight it's awfully poofy, as if I'd blow-dried it to add volume in all the wrong places. I'm doing my best to flatten it, not shying away from using a bit of spit where needed, when the driver clears his throat. "We're here." "Damn," I say, my eyes still glued to my phone screen. I'm pretty sure I've only made my hair worse, and now I desperately need to look at myself in an actual mirror. "Are you getting out? I have another ride waiting." "Sorry," I lower my phone. "Could you just move the rearview mirror a tiny bit?" "What?" "The mirror. I need it real quick." Staring at the driver from behind, I can tell he's frowning, but there's hardly any point in explaining what I mean. This will only take a second. I lean forward, sneaking into the gap between the front seats so I can get closer. "Whoa, buddy, what are you doing?" he says, cowering back against the side of the car. "I just gotta... Get out!" Flinching, I move back. I open the car door, and I've barely had a chance to step onto the sidewalk before he starts pulling away, the tires screeching as he drives off. "I'll give you 5 stars!" I shout after him, but it's probably too late. I don't think he heard me. With no time to waste, I turn around and walk straight toward a cloud of smoke that's coming from a group of women wearing high heels and expensive coats. I hold my breath briefly to inhale as little of the smoke as possible, and then I make my way through a set of glass doors. I didn't know what to expect, but it certainly wasn't this. For a place called the Glory Hole, all lowercase, this is a lot classier than I thought. Golden candlelight everywhere, sleek high-top tables, and a fancy bar covered in crystal, behind which 2 obscenely good-looking servers are standing. I spot my date sitting right in the middle of the room. Making one final attempt to flatten my hair, I approach him with as much confidence as I can muster.